Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, so I was thinking about high end sports cards. When the economy does end up tanking, now I don't think we are tanking right now. There will be volatility. The GDP number actually came in well, and this is what I was telling Goldberg. I do expect maybe what 18 months or something like that when I did that podcast with them or live stream. I told him, hey, look, I do think we will have some green shoots ahead, but ultimately it's going to go back down, in my opinion, sometime around 2024. That's what I've been talking about for a while. Now it's subject to change based on what I see, but if we do get that downturn like I'm expecting or anticipating, I mean, that's when a lot of fire sales are going to happen. If you thought that fire sales are happening now, I do believe that time frame, during the reset that all these guys are talking about, will be a good time. Now, I'm just thinking, okay, after doing all this research, I've done for a while, and also for my channel, and then also I was listening to Sports Card Radio, one of their older podcasts from 2019, and it was regarding they're talking a little bit about the heroes of sport, and I was listening to how a lot of these cards were trimmed, and they're sending it to these auction houses, the consignment houses, and taking 8s and able to turn it to 10 by altering. The grading company did not notice it. When I'm looking at that, I'm just asking the question, right? People, they don't like questions to be asked. How many cards are actually trimmed, altered, etc.? In my opinion, there's a lot out there. And I've been given info that, hey, look, this is what they do at all these auction houses. Or not all these auction houses, but like at least one of the big auction houses. They send it there and they buy it on eBay, take it out of the slab, do some work on it, resubmit it to the grading companies, and then send it off to the auction houses. And I'm just looking at that and I'm thinking, do I want to deal with the situation where, okay, I buy a high-end card down the road, and then later someone has done research that card, during that process, someone had altered it and they can prove it. Do I want to be involved in that game? I personally don't. And I have talked about, hey, I want to get this high-end card and this and that. I'm thinking, nah, I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. And ultimately, if you're like me, I think the safer play is actually in the low-end slabs. Like, people laugh at that. People always give me crap about it. And they also give Sports Card Radio crap about it. But after doing, like I said, all this research, listening to their older podcast, all this new money has come in. All these people are coming in. And we know Hanky Panky goes down. Personally, I'm just thinking, okay, you could get these low-end Brady slabs down the road, or low-end Jordan slabs, and then go from there. I think I may look at Comp C in the future as well. Or what I could also do is just buy cards and put them in the vault, but not high-end cards. Because high-end cards involves risk. And you saw that story with Prism God. I still don't know how that will be resolved or if it's being resolved in on the or behind closed doors, whatever's going on or whatever did happen, like, do I want to be involved in a situation like that? Like me going to what is it called, a show, you drop down a ridiculous amount of money on a high-end card, a high-end slab, then you find out hanky panky went down. That's that thing. If you go to shows and buy, and then also the stories have come up, like I've discussed this week. You had this high-end card, or some of these high-end cards go on these auction sites like eBay, and eventually you find out that, hey, these should not be certified, they should be deactivated, and then now the person who holds it last basically has to cough up the money and has to pay for it, which probably isn't a fair thing, but that's how it is right now. That's how the system is. So for me, unless you actually bought the card and you sent it in graded yourself, and you're basically the first one in command of this graded card, I think that's the only way that I would deal with a high-end card. And, it is what it is. Because my personal opinion has been changing once again as time has passed on. But I wanted to ask you guys, with all the stories we've seen and in the past, are you going to shy away from these high-end cards if you're going to speculate in them? I know from a collector's point of view, not many people have the money to collect high-end cards. Unless you have deep pockets like P. Ryan Collection. Like most people, they can't do that. So, that's why I like some of the cards no one looks at. Some of these low-end cards, once again, which people mock me about, there's some pretty good, nice cards out there. Pretty nice die-cut cards. I showed you a Peyton Manning card that I bought right before the pandemic, actually. And it was about a $21 card. It looks nice. Not many people know it. Maybe I should show it again on the video. But, it is what it is. I will still buy slab cards, but I'm just thinking, I really don't want to be in the really high end. But what do you guys have to say about that? Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.